Government have reaffirmed its commitment towards reviving Nigerian textile, cotton and garment industry. The move followed a tour of key industrial sites in Kaduna State by the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Senator John Owan Enoh. Correspondent Hassan Ahmed completes the report.
The tour, which forms part of the federal government's renewed commitment to industrial revitalization, aims to identify and resolve bottlenecks hindering the sector's growth. Senator Enoh acknowledged the concerns and reaffirmed the government's commitment to repositioning the CTG sector. He highlighted several developmental strides made under President Tinubu's leadership, including convening subsector stakeholder engagement, promoting public-private partnerships, and strengthening policy frameworks to support local manufacturing and boost export competitiveness.
Well, I think it's first the renewed hope agenda that has brought me here. I mean, so it's definitely, it's first this trip, to Kaduna was, it's actually a multi-city, stakeholders engagement, working in partnership with the Bank of Industry, trying to accelerate, the textile and the apparel industrialization agenda of this administration, the renewed hope agenda administration. I mean, the last couple of months, there's been quite some movement, in the positive direction. First was the decision of the National Council, National, Economic Council, that took a decision to, create a board, for the textile sector, cotton, textile and garment sector. And, just last week or 2 weeks ago, the Secretary Government of the Federation, still renewed that, with the fact that government was concerned with revitalizing our textile.
The Emir of Kano, His Royal Highness Muhammad Sunusi II, who is the board chairman of United Nigeria Textiles, UNTL, a historic textile mill that once employed over 10,000 workers, expressed deep concern over the factory's cessation of operations. He appealed to the federal government to address challenges such as unreliable power supply, infiltration of smuggled and dumped textiles, weak intellectual property protection, and limited institutional support for local procurement.
200 million people. You need growth in labor-intensive industries. You need manufacturing, you need agriculture. You're not going to create jobs for 200 million people in niche sectors. Okay, at this point in time, services are important.
The delegation also visited Chelco Industries, a resilient textile farm that has remained operational since 1980. Senator Enoh commended the management for their unwavering commitment and noted that Chelco currently provides direct employment to over 290 workers while also operating at 60% capacity. In an interview with newsmen, the managing director of Bank of Industry, Dr. Olasupo Olusi, shed more light on the efforts to revive the sector.
So, of course, as you can imagine, financing is a big part of the revitalization of the textiles sector. And BOI has supported them also with support with funding from the central bank over the years. And now we believe that it's time for us to now go back and look at how we can continue to help that sector because the opportunities are there. And so BOI is standing ready, side by side with the federal ministry to make sure that we align our practices and processes with the policy requirements that will allow this whole industry to flourish once again.
After the tour, a stakeholders engagement meeting was held with all stakeholders in the textile, cotton and garment value chain. For DITV World News, I am Ahmed reporting.
The federal government says it is targeting over 300 billion annual to be injected